Okay, so I have a bunch of eggs. Yesterday I got the most eggs that I've gotten ever. I got 16 eggs. And every day I'd say I'm getting between 10 and, it was 10 and I think 15 was my biggest day. But you know, 10 eggs. So usually I have enough eggs to give out and eat, and then, you know, it just keeps it going. I don't really have a huge surplus until I do this. So I'll have 3 dozen eggs sitting here. I'll have eggs in my little rack here. I have eggs that I just collected, like a plethora of eggs, right? And then I'll do this, which I'm gonna water glass some eggs, and then people will be like, oh, do you have eggs? Well, I just did, but now I don't. I did for a while. I waited and waited and waited. So now I'm going to water glass these eggs. So I have 3 jars that I started up on top of the fridge. You're supposed to keep them in a cool, dark place. That, it to me, is the coolest and darkest place. I can't even reach that cabinet, so it stays pretty dark. But when you water glass the egg, it preserves them for 12 to 18 months. And last winter, we were getting maybe like 6 eggs a day. So when it gets darker earlier, the hens don't lay as much. The cold affects them, they molt, that affects them. So I wanted to water glass extra eggs so that we have them for the times when the hens aren't producing as much, so we don't have to buy eggs at the store. I do not want to buy eggs at the store. I know what's in my eggs, and I know my hens are happy, and that's what makes this all worth it. So when you water glass an egg, you don't get an egg that looks like it would if you crack this egg today. So the yolk breaks in it, so I'll be able to make scrambled eggs or dishes that call for, you know, a whole egg or whatever, but I won't be able to make like a fried egg, but who cares? So I'm gonna show you today how to water glass eggs, and it's super easy. First, I'm gonna take, you wanna have like the cleanest eggs. And because these are going into water, you can rinse them, wash them off, whatever. So you wanna make sure your eggs are pretty clean. Bluey, go outside, go out there. Don't stand right here. Go on, go boy, go on, go, go. Scoot, scoot, scoot. I don't know why they insist on being like right under my feet, and telling him to leave just called Goldie. They like to be right under my feet when I'm in the kitchen. Anyway, so I'm gonna take some of my eggs and just start plopping them into, maybe don't plop the eggs. Ooh, and you wanna make sure they're clean. So this one is not the cleanest. I thought I rinsed these. Then we just had a little bedding on it. I haven't found the perfect way to stack these yet. And I'll put a little egg. I have all different size eggs because of the ages of the hens. They vary. I've put in as many as I can, making sure to leave room for, you know, water evaporation or whatever. But again, I don't think you're supposed to store these for much longer than 18 months tops. So you can fit quite a few eggs, especially if you have different sizes. Okay, this one's not great. This one isn't dirty, but it has like a mark from the hen on it. So I'm not using that one, just in case. I have a lot of nicer ones than that, so we'll just grab a nicer one. That is the old water bottle. I don't squirt them with the water bottle. I just point it at them, and they take off. It gets them out from underneath my feet. I just don't want to step on them or trip on them. I feel like they sometimes really want to take me out. I feed them, so they shouldn't do that. Okay, so that's good right there. You want to put 4 cups of like filtered water in these. So I'm going to make sure all the eggs are covered. So for me, if I have an egg that is like at the top and might not be covered all the way, I just take that egg out, and then I'll cook this egg next. So maybe I'll take 2 out, and then maybe I'll take 3 out. This one had a little piece of bedding on it, and I don't want that. Maybe a little bit more filtered water. 1 second. You just want to make sure your eggs are covered. Let me see if I can put that one back in there now. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Dare I? Ooh, I did it. That one's got plenty of room. Okay, now what I probably should have done is mix the lime in with this, which I think is what I normally do. It's been months since I did my last batch of these, and the next one I will do that. But it all settles anyway, so I don't think it matters. So I do 2 level tablespoons of pickling lime. See how it just kind of dissolves and goes over the eggs anyway? So I don't think it matters. Oh, Bluey just saw Daddy out front. So he will probably be making noise the whole time we're doing this. So just kind of like dust the top of the eggs. And then when it settles, all this will be clear and it'll just look like a light dusting on the top of the eggs. So I will just go ahead and I'm going to do 1 more today. I'm just going to let that dissolve before I put the lid on it. So we have that one, this one, and my mess. Just double checking. It's great if you could just do all big eggs, but then the small eggs help, I think, more eggs fit in here. Make sure if you think you heard it crack that you double check if it cracked. You don't want that. And I just dropped a piece of bedding in there. We have all different colors now. We've got our blue eggs, our green eggs, our brown eggs, our light brown eggs, our dark brown eggs. tiny eggs, medium eggs, big eggs, shrimp gumbo, shrimp jambalaya. Let's see. Almost like a white egg. Oh, I might as well save one of these little tiny baby eggs since I don't have any more of those Saramas. I don't want to be too crazy with it because they're a little fragile. Fragile like an egg, maybe? Okay, let's see how that does. There's a big hole right there I could have. All right, here's the pre-mixed one. I don't think it makes a difference. Again, look, water's cloudy anyway. The only thing is now there's all this at the bottom and it's not in there. You want to make sure you shake it all up. I think I prefer putting it in the jar because do I have this much room for water left in here? Probably not, and that's a lot of pickling lime. That's probably all of it. Come on, baby. Oh, get that clump in. Yeah, so for me, that would be put it in after I put the water in because that was a little too close. I don't know why I keep grabbing this little tiny spatula. I think it's just so cute. The other one will probably work better. Okay, so we have a mess and 2 jars done. Let's see. Then you definitely want to write the date that you did these on the top with a Sharpie. I don't know if I took my Sharpie outside. Oh, it's right here. What's the date today? Today is August 4th. Oh, I was right. I should have said it. 8/4/26. 8/4/26. So those will go in the cabinet, and then I will get calls from 3 people for eggs, since I do have enough to give a couple dozen away, and then the hens haven't laid today. So they laid a lot yesterday, and not every hen lays every day. So I'm guessing I'll get probably like 10 today. So yeah, I still have enough. I might do 1 more jar of these, but I will circle back later after I clean all this up and show you what it looks like once it's settled. Once it settles, it's kind of pretty. So I'll leave those out for now. Maybe I'll pull one of the older jars down and show you too. So, I mean, hopefully we will have enough eggs for winter, and you know, if it gets close to going past, you know, even a year of holding them, which I doubt, then I'll feed them to the chickens, or you know, if I have friends that want eggs for scrambled eggs or whatever, I'll give it to them too. But I have a feeling we'll use them. I know people who have chickens and they don't even eat the eggs. We eat the eggs. We use them for so much stuff. So, but yeah, so that is water glassing, and I will let you see them later once they've settled. I just pulled down a couple of the jars that were sitting up there, and I haven't even looked at them. Like I said, I just leave them up there. So this is what you don't want to see. There were obviously cracks in this egg and that egg. So we won't be keeping this one, but this one is perfect. I just scooched up the dust because I brought it down here. But yeah, there's nothing in this one, nothing in the other one either. So it's the risk you take doing it. So these were from May. So that whole thing will be gone because I'm not going to, even though like there's a bunch of the eggs in there that are still intact, it's not worth it. So that one's gross. Two out of 3. So hopefully we get keepers out of these 2. I went ahead and harvested a couple of the watermelons that we were growing for the chickens. So I wanted to see if they were ready. I can't really tell. And they're 2 different types. See, this one's different than this one. So, oh, that looks good. It looks ready. It's just a smaller watermelon. One of them is called Juice Box, and it's a very small watermelon. So these will be given to the chickens today. Well, I'm gonna pop them in the fridge for a little bit. It's not as hot as it was the last couple of days, but it's still hot. So this is that one. Little tiny guys. I'll tell you if they're sweet. I'll try a little bite of one of them. Yes, very good. Babe, come here. Just tell me what you think. We grew this one. It's good, huh?
Very good.
It's the smaller one that didn't really look right. Let's try this big one. If I don't cut my... This is the one that sounded hollow that we think is ripe. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look as red as these, but we'll see what the flavor's like. It feels soft. The little ones? This one, you want to bite of that?
No, the seeds.
Oh yeah.
You can see the seeds and you can't see them. Maybe
Oh yeah.
Is it 2 different kinds of one?
They are 2 different type. One of them was,
Yeah, so
they're both supposed to be small ones.
It's good too.
Oh, it's still good.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Different type. This one has a little tang to it, but not ready tang. It's just a different flavor. This is very sweet. So chickens will be stoked. Pop this in the fridge for a little while, maybe in the freezer, and then I'll let them have it for a little treat.
Bluey, get out. Get. Get. Literally, get out. Oh. No. You are bad. No. No.
Okay, so everything is getting a little fertilizer tonight. This is just fish blood. Trying to get right in at the roots. Everything that can use a little fertilizer. These squash are insane. Like, they look like something out of a fairy tale. I've grown squash before, but not like giant squash. At least I think that's what this is. I'll have to look back at my video to see what I planted. I think it was like 4 different types. But I just mixed like 2 splooshes in this bucket and then added water to the rest. I don't think it's like a very thick mixture. I don't want anything too heavy because it's so hot. It's cooling down, but it was still 98 today. So I'm just gonna give, oh man, and I'm using these gloves that are fabric. Ugh, great. Ruined. Disgusting. Anyway. It was still 98 today, so I think it's cooling down. I don't know if Basil can get it, but why not? It's cooling down, but still hot. So I've kind of been holding off fertilizing everything. Oh, I missed a tomato. Because it's hot, so I'm gonna take this cooler time to give everything a little love. I think the blackberries have slow water that I don't want it to drain out. Just, again, right at the roots. This poor little blueberry is trying. The other day when Bluey got in here, he ate the leaves off of here. So yeah, that's my guy. I caught him in here again tonight. You might be wondering how the new oils are doing, or not. I forgot to check them to see if they were leaking. And I just came out here and started watering, and then got to the bucket and was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to check these. Well, of course, because I already watered, the bucket was empty. So there is a leak or two. The only thing that really jumped out at me, because I wasn't looking for it, was this corner, which if you saw the earlier video, I didn't do anything in that corner except for move it. So I don't think it's that, but tomorrow when the soil dries out again, I will check it and just see. I have to water this monster. Let me find the roots. I'm kind of excited. I saw the 40th anniversary of Little Shop of Horrors is coming up, and I think we might do that for one of our spaghetti nights. Or what, just might be Monday night at the barn, because a lot of people aren't even ordering spaghetti. Okay, I don't want to just throw this anywhere. I need to know where the root, the stem actually is. There she is. Oh, that was unfortunate. I got it on the plant instead of at the base. I just don't, it's so packed with tomatoes. Hashtag humble brag that I didn't want to break one. Do you know the watermelons can use fertilizer? I think these might be at the end of their cycle, but I'm just going to give them a little shot, because why not? What's the harm? If anything, it can't touch the soil. I don't know. Take it till you make it. Roots. There it is. There's a tomato plant over here. I am at the phase where if you're not giving, neither am I, and I'm just ripping these suckers out. I ripped out this whole bed. I left the one that has a tomato on it. Looks like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. But this one I think is almost done. How did I get in there? Okay, I'll turn the water right in between these two guys because I know the roots are in there. I'm not sure if I'm doing too little or too much, but I figure something's good. I don't think I'm doing too much. If anything, I think I'm doing too little, but... And I just got fish on me. Disgusting. Okay. Just a little shot. Give this bad boy, or girl, whatever. And I want to try and get over to that one. But yeah, I'm going to be inspecting all of these plants. Right now they're kind of intertwined, so I'm not really looking at them too much. But if they are not producing, they're gone. I can mess with the soil and make it good again. This has got a lot of weird stuff on it. I don't know what that is. But I did just spray this with neem oil the other day. So maybe it's from that. And then my new garden friends should be here day after tomorrow. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, and then they've changed the date, of course. It always happens up here because we live far away. Anything next day is definitely, it's never next day. Okay. You know I missed out some blueberries, I think. Did I get these guys? Just get them slow. And I did get these guys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you see, I'm getting, not all of them. Like the plants in the back, all of them got blossom rot. Like their first batch of tomatoes. But, so tomorrow I'm going to work this hay, hopefully, work this hay into the soil. Put some soil amendment in there. And then I think maybe try a summer lettuce. I don't know, the options are dwindling for what I have time to plant. But ideally I'd like to keep something going in these as much as possible if it's beneficial to the soil. So we will see. Oh, I do think the beans can get some. They look like they need it. Come on, tomato, share. Okay, at the base, I don't want to put too much on the leaves. Yeah, these beans are getting something going on, I believe. It might be that spider mite. Oops. I'm getting motion sickness during my recording. I'm using my phone instead of the camera. We loved up on the beans. I'm pretty sure I loved up on this blueberry, but give it a little more love. And then I'm just going to dump the rest into the squash. So Some of these are heavier feeders than others. I'm gonna put a little dab on my strawberries that I've knocked over like 5 times. Oh yeah, let me just douse the whole strawberry. Perfect. It's probably exactly what it needs. Okay. Well, I am going to call it. I'll rinse out this bucket of fish blood. Hello, tomatoes. These are pretty big plants, and they're full of tomatoes, so I love that they're almost to the halfway point. Yeah, almost there. And there's different kinds. I really wish I would have mapped out what I planted. I will definitely do that next year. But there's still little ones on here. I don't know if they'll make it. I'm rooting for them. But I think I probably got 10 not huge tomatoes off this one, but doesn't have to be huge tomatoes. They're probably, let me see, smaller than this. These are weird ones because they're like tear shaped. These are my little heart ones. This is grossing me out, this wet glove covered in fish blood. Yuck. Ew. If gloves weren't bad enough, then that's there. Then I need to look at what is getting my horseradish. I still need to do the nematodes in here, the beneficial nematodes, because I definitely, it could be the heat. Probably not the heat. I mean, I really don't care about the leaves as long as the roots are okay, but if the leaves start looking like this, I worry about the roots. So I have got to do the nematodes tomorrow for sure. And the dirt right here is not like super moist or wet or anything, but the oyas are. Dirt's wet here. It's not here, but I do, I water these in the morning and at night. It's not super dry. It's just not as damp as it is by the oyas. It's hard to tell. I swear it is. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. I get too paranoid. Alright, well, I think that's it for tonight, unless something else pops up.